Hi, friends. My name is Toni Cureton. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Life Skills FYI. Life Skills FYI provides a set of core adult capabilities to manage work, family, and relationships successfully. It's designed to help build the skills adults need for life. Life Skills FYI teaches skills of planning, awareness, focus, self control, and flexibility. They are daily living skills to promote successful independent living, skills that every adult should know who were never taught in school. Life Skills FYI premieres on Thursdays at 10 a.m. on our My Virtual Academy Facebook page and on Instagram. Today, we're going to talk about how to stop procrastination in our lives. So let's face it, we've all procrastinated at some point or another, whether it's completing a simple task or writing a lengthy essay. Most of us have procrastinated. It's a very common bad habit among students as well as adults. You can have deadlines, homework, and assignments to complete, but it's so much easier to just say, I'll do it tomorrow. Procrastination can quickly lead to work piling up, missed deadlines, and missed assignments. It's a great idea to actively work to overcome procrastination and develop good time management skills. Today, I'm going to share some tips with you that you can use to stop procrastination for good. So, the first thing you want to do is create a work time. When you have a single deadline for a task or an assignment, it is so much easier to keep putting it off, especially when the deadline is far away in the future, several weeks away, a couple of months away. Instead of having a single deadline for a task, break your work up into smaller portions, more manageable pieces. Breaking a large task into smaller ones will make it easier to work on because it won't seem that big of a task to complete. Set specific deadlines for those smaller tasks. Although it may seem like having more deadlines will make you want to procrastinate even more, having smaller tasks to do will make it easier for you to complete. Furthermore, once you complete these deadlines, you'll feel more accomplished and encouraged to complete more deadlines. Next, you want to eliminate distractions. Pay attention to what you do while you're procrastinating. Common distractions from work include television or social media or checking your emails. Instead of resorting to these distractions when you don't want to do your work, make an effort to eliminate these distractions completely. Consider locking your phone away in another room temporarily so that you can work without being tempted to reach for it. Or consider switching locations to somewhere less distracting, such as a library or a quiet room. When you eliminate the things that allow you to procrastinate, you will have to focus on your work and hopefully get into the habit of not engaging with the distractions at all. Next, hold yourself accountable. In order to break a bad habit, you first need to acknowledge that it's harmful. If you're okay with the fact that you procrastinate, you're never going to stop and your time management will get worse. Don't let it get to this point. This is why it's important to hold yourself accountable for bad habits and recognize that you can break them. You may consider having friends or even family help you hold yourself accountable in the beginning. Tell them about your assignments and their deadlines so that you'll have another person be able to remind you of the deadlines. Next, increase your motivation. When you are motivated to work, you won't feel the urge to procrastinate. Some ways to increase your motivation include imagining your future self. When you're struggling to find motivation to complete your work, think about your goals and how you're going to accomplish them. Think about how your future self needs your present self to complete the necessary steps to achieve them. This should give you motivation to get your work done. Next, reward yourself. After completing a deadline successfully, consider rewarding yourself however you want. You can watch an episode of TV or scroll through social media for a bit. Rewarding yourself for hard work will create a positive work cycle in your mind, and you'll soon want to complete your work so that you can have these rewards. Next, you should track your progress. One great way to track your goals is by creating streaks. Determine how much work you want to do and complete each and every day, and keep track of how many days in a row that you completed these goals. It will be satisfying to accomplish a high streak, and you'll feel proud of all the work that you've completed. To track your streak, you can download an app or you can do it manually on a calendar or your weekly planner. Next, you want to establish a consistent schedule. If you're only doing work when you feel like it, chances are you won't be doing as much as you need to do. To hold yourself accountable for your work, it's important to have a consistent schedule to complete every day. You should make this schedule according to your daily workflow. For example, if you're most productive in the morning, that's when you should schedule the majority of your work. Once you've developed a schedule, it's important to stick to it. When you get used to a routine, you will not be tempted to procrastinate. Remember to plan around any prior commitments that you've planned as well. So, here are some key takeaways. Procrastination is the habit of unnecessarily delaying completing an important task, usually by focusing on less urgent, more enjoyable, and easier activities instead. It is different from laziness, which is the complete unwillingness to act at all. Procrastination can, however, restrict your potential and undermine your career. It can also disrupt teamwork, reduce morale, and even lead to depression and job loss. So it's crucial to take positive steps to prevent this from happening. The key step to overcoming procrastination is to recognize that you're doing it. Then you need to identify the reasons behind your behavior and use appropriate strategies to manage and overcome them. Well, friends, that is all my time for today. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions. My number is 586-842-0558. That's 586-842-0558. Again, I'm Toni Cureton, and I will see you next time with more life skills, FYI, and always remember to adult responsibly.